The secret pyramids of Thailand. The jungles of northern Thailand breathe with secrets. In the heavy mist that clings to the mountains of Chiang Rai and Nan, where the Mekong River curls like a silver serpent, villagers whisper stories that outsiders dismiss as folklore. These are tales of stone giants hidden beneath the banyan trees, of triangular hills that hum under the moonlight, and of a forgotten civilization swallowed by the forest long before Thailand's first kings were crowned. Most people laugh. Thailand is known for golden temples, serene Buddhas, and grand palaces, not pyramids. Yet deep in the canopy, something waits. The whispered legends. Old farmers speak of the Phra Sam Liam, the 3 sacred triangles. They say their ancestors once brought offerings of rice and incense to stone steps that now lie under centuries of moss. Others tell darker tales of a Naga, the Serpent King, who slumbers within, guarding gateways to the stars. According to a nearly forgotten northern manuscript, the triangular mountains were aligned to the heavens. When Orion rose above the horizon, the structures would glow with a fire not of this world. No one alive had ever seen such a sight. But in remote villages, children still hear the warnings. The modern discovery. For generations, scholars ignored these stories. Thailand, they insisted, had no tradition of pyramids. Its ancient monuments were stupas and temples, not towering stone triangles. But in 2023, everything changed. An international team of researchers was mapping Southeast Asia with LiDAR scanning, cutting through the dense canopy. To their shock, in northern Thailand's forests, they found 3 perfect geometric anomalies. Triangular mounds rising at unnatural angles, their sides too even to be hills. Dr. Ananda Kiet, a young Thai archaeologist from Chiang Mai University, led the first expedition. To her, the data was unmistakable. "These are not hills," she whispered to her colleague, staring at the digital model. "They're built. Someone made them." Reaching the sites was no simple task. The team hacked through thick bamboo, their boots sinking in mud. Cicadas shrieked. Strange bird calls echoed in the canopy. At a riverside village, they hired guides. But when Dr. Keat explained where they wished to go, the villagers grew uneasy. "That hill is not for humans," one elder said firmly. "The last people who went never came back. At night, we hear it hum. The Naga still watches." Most guides refused. At last, a young man named Arun, desperate for money, agreed. But his eyes carried the weight of fear. After 4 days of trekking, the jungle parted. There it was. A massive triangular hill rose before them, wrapped in vines and strangler figs. From afar, it could be mistaken for nature. But up close, the truth emerged. Beneath the moss were giant stone blocks, fitted with uncanny precision. Steps, wide and steep, climbed toward a summit now crowned with jungle trees. Dr. Keat's heart pounded. It was no myth, a pyramid, here, in Thailand. Inside a collapsed entrance, the team found a tunnel sloping downward. The air was cool, thick with the smell of stone. Their flashlights illuminated carvings, spirals, serpents, and constellations. But the script was unlike Thai, Khmer, or Sanskrit. It resembled Mayan codices more than Asian writing. "This shouldn't exist," murmured Dr. Keat. And then they heard it, a faint hum, vibrating through the stone, not wind, not water, a pulse, as if the pyramid itself were alive. At the heart of the passage, they reached a sealed chamber. It was a perfect triangle, its walls glowing faintly with mineral veins. In the center stood an object, a crystalline cylinder, half buried in stone, shining faintly blue. The team was divided. Some wanted to preserve it. Others wanted to open it. Dr. Keat pressed her palm to the surface. It was warm. The hum grew louder. That night, while the jungle slept, the earth trembled. Strange lights rose from the canopy, orbs of white and red, dancing above the pyramid before shooting into the sky. Villagers miles away swore they saw stars being born in the jungle. Aaron, the guide, fell to his knees. "The serpent is awake," he whispered. Back at camp, the team argued. What civilization had done this? Some suggested a forgotten maritime empire that predated Angkor, trading across oceans. Others pointed to uncanny alignments. The pyramids matched the stars of Orion's belt, the same as Giza in Egypt and Teotihuacan in Mexico. How could civilizations oceans apart build the same design? Asked Dr. Keat. No one had an answer, but the villagers knew their version. The pyramids were not tombs but beacons, built by the Serpent King to speak with the stars. Each 1,000 years, the lights would rise again. The discovery didn't stay quiet. Word leaked. Within weeks, Thai military officials arrived by helicopter, declaring the site a restricted zone. The researchers were escorted out. Equipment was confiscated. Reports labeled the find a natural hill with unusual erosion. But villagers noticed more soldiers arriving, setting up tents and floodlights. At night, trucks rumbled into the forest. Some said they saw workers digging deep beneath the pyramid. The hum never stopped. Dr. Kiet, silenced and stripped of her data, continued to dream of the glowing crystal. In her sleep, she heard whispers, not in Thai, but in an alien tongue that somehow felt familiar. Months later, satellite images of the area were blurred, censored. Journalists who asked too many questions were dismissed. Yet hikers still tell stories of 3 triangular shadows seen beneath the full moon, of lights rising from the canopy in silence, of a vibration that makes the ground itself feel like a living heart. No one knows what truly lies beneath. A lost civilization? A beacon to the stars? A secret too dangerous to reveal? The pyramids of Thailand remain hidden, waiting, and when Orion rises again over the jungles of the north, perhaps the Serpent King will wake once more.